Welcome back, my dark means, to For Ruled by Me, 51. And we're back to the WTF News. I know it has been a long time, and it's the anime game. Wait, this is the gaming version here. And just to let you know, yes, I know I was going to put up a FNAF video today, but I recently saw a video that came to my attention from Young Yes video, just to let you know, and it was basically very you already know the title of the video, and I just couldn't just let this go by, so I'm postponing that FNAF video for tomorrow. Hopefully I get a chance, but yeah, if you don't know what's happening, yeah. Oh boy. And I think I put up a video one time about talking about Diablo Immortal, how basically Diablo Immortal was going to be basically was a something I can't remember. It's been like a freaking years back, before all heck broke loose 2 years ago. But the fact of the matter is, it came out recently. I think it came out recently, and it is even worse than any of us could have possibly imagined. I mean, there were so many YouTubers who were scared, who were basically looking at this and saying, "Yeah, this is gonna be bad. We all know this is gonna. They're gonna freaking use this as a way to get more money, get more game, get basically everything, including the kitchen sink." Oh wait, no, sorry. Basically, you do whatever it's, but also make sure that it's not bad, so that way you can still play. Yeah, we were so wrong. In fact, we were so wrong. In fact, that we thought that it went past our expectations. It went past their expectations, and basically, Diablo Immortal basically became the most greediest game, and literally basically has every single monetization thing you can think of, even basically Blizzard, basically, which is the dead, which is basically not even Blizzard anymore. They're basically now something else. And I made a video of that, but that Blizzard's basically lost his way, like completely lost his way. And basically they made this, and yeah, basically they put every single microtransaction in there, even the kitchen, including the kitchen sink. Heck, even more than the kitchen sink. Basically went even past the kitchen sink, and holy, it is awful. And just to let you know, my sources from Young, yeah, so if you want to go now, just to let you know, this is his point of view. So basically, please look up at your own discretion, and also every other news outlet of anything that's YouTuber-based news outlets. Don't go after freaking any of the news outlets that basically just freaking, oh yeah, it's good game, but no, don't deal with them. They basically get some copies that are supposed to be good, but oh my lord, isn't it bad? It is awful beyond belief. And like I said, go check Young Yet. And just to let you know, WTF News is about spreading the word, and I wanted to spread this word as much as possible. And yes, I'm postponing FNAF until I can get it out. So my goodness, I know I'm saying a lot, but yeah, if you don't know why, basically microtransactions have literally been infesting gaming, and mobile microtransactions has infested gaming so long that at this point I don't know which one is the same mobile game with fair microtransactions, because at this point I don't even know. I even have some that actually are good, and you might as well just play idle games at that point. But even then, some of them are freaking pain in the butt. But holy, I mean, there is like pay, and plus you get paywall hard, and I mean real hard in the game. It's good in a few levels, but then you're going to get hit with the paywall, and this paywall is going to hit you hard, and it will, and you're going to be saying, what in the heck happened? Basic, and also, and I agree with everyone else, like, yes, this is the whole point. It's supposed to be good in the beginning, but in the end, basically, it's going to hit you hard. And what I mean by that is that they are basically putting paywall, basically putting, what is it, daily logins, which basically I just found, which basically you can lose those logins, and those logins you have to pay for, so basically you will lose them. I don't even know. And I don't even know if there's a free log. I mean, this is a free game, but it's not free to play. This is free to pay. I mean, they basically, and basically, I'm gonna keep going. Sorry, I'll get distracted here. But yeah, it basically, you have to pay for the login. Now, like I said, I'm trying to remember as much as possible, but you have to pay for a login, as far as I know. It could be a free version, but even then, you'll lose the items if you miss a day, so you can't go. Those are gone forever. There's even pay stores where you pay for resources, but of course they use the method, oh, you pay this much, but you don't have but they don't have the right amount, so you can't pay exactly that. So you have to pay another amount that's even worth more, and you won't even have anything left, and then you basically just wasting some more money on there. They even have, what is it, gems, which is basically the thing that you need to use in order to level up. There's even some people who basically, if you don't even use gems, you actually won't be even getting any items as much often. And even if you do use gems, you still have to deal with the fact that it's randomly gonna give you loot in the game. I mean, for all the loot, heck, for everyone who likes loot, you have got to be, you basically are basically getting neutered here, because if you don't have any of the gems that can help you get more loot, you're not gonna be able to get through this game. I mean, literally, you have to be paying so much money just to get through it, and I will get the amount soon. I mean, they even basically make even more paywallish stuff. I mean, like I said, you would literally have to pay for items, not to mention you have to pay for items to get upgrade the items, not to mention if you'll have to have duplicate of those items to get multiple of those items just to make that one item even better, and even then you still have to get by getting more gems and more, and not to mention they limit it by once a month or once a day or once a week, I don't know, but I think it's once a month. Please let me know in the comments. But literally once a month, and you have to wait a month just to get a gem, and even then it's still a low chance for you to get even the good ones. And it's still a low chance to even get any good ones if you're playing the game. I mean, they basically are trying to give you boilerplate responses saying, oh no, it's fair, it's fair. No, it's not. People have already has videos, and people who are making content of this, it's for the love of everything. I swear, please, I swear, if you are people who are making content because you have nothing to do but make content off of Diablo Immortal, and are just doing this just to make content, you have no idea how much you're poisoning the community right now. Basically, you should be making videos against making content videos of Diablo Immortal, against it. You should be making the game. Heck, you should be actually spending money to make sure to show people that no, you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be spending money at all. But even still, we need. I mean, if you're still making content on Diablo Immortal and supporting this, you literally are poisoning the community. I am not sorry, but I am sorry as well. But the people who are basically going against it and making videos against Diablo Immortal, thank you. People who are demonstrating you shouldn't be playing this, thank you. People who are basically playing it and making content of it because, of course, it's Diablo Immortal, no, thank you. No. I mean, if you want to play a Diablo Immortal, I mean, if you want to play Diablo, play a Diablo game from the past, play any of them, play the first, second, or even, and heck, even play the third one, which had its own problems, but even that one is better than this BS. This is a mobile app, and it is awful. It's even so bad that people have already made it get to the lowest level. I mean, it's like low tier. And plus, people have already gone the review something, and then and it's just the Metacritics is just weird. Green good, red bad, and it's just getting out of control. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. And just to let you know, I'm remembering the ones that I remember. There's probably even more awful things here. I mean, it is so bad here. I don't even know how this game is existing. But thankfully, the backlash is swift, and it's hitting them hard, but even still, it is so bad that I'm gonna tell you this, that like I said before, that I'm gonna tell you how long it's gonna take you, and I'm gonna tell you how much the price. But before I get to that, basically you will basically get your butt whooped by enemies at a paywall, and you are literally going to be forced to basically get. Heck, I even heard. Now I don't know if this is true. Like I said, I only saw this on Young Yet, but I don't think this is completely true. That you can't even earn the high level gems. You have to pay for them. So 3, 4, and 5. I think 3, 4, 5. You can't even pay. You have to pay for them. That's what Young says. Well, I think he says that. I don't know, but please let me know in the comments if that is wrong. But either way, even still, it's still a pain in the butt. Not to mention, you still have to roll for the stuff, so you're still paying for things. I mean, they literally threw whatever they had into Diablo Immortal to make it as grindy and as greedy and as money making as possible. I am not joking. This game is beyond belief, and it's ironic how this game aim is. But before I continue on, I'm gonna let you know is that this game, if you're playing this free to play, you're not gonna be able to make it. You're not gonna do this. The people have already figured out that it's going to take you 10 years, 10 real life years to even get past the paywall. I am not joking. 10 years. Now I don't know if it's the first paywall or the entire game, but 10 years, and it's going to take you real life years unless you pay. If you actually pay, it's going to be over $100,000. I think I may be exaggerating. For all I know, maybe 10 grand. But if it is $100,000, then my God, what is wrong with you, Blizzard? What is wrong with you making this goddamn game? Now, if I could be on, yes, and here's even worse is that it's not for all characters. So it is locked to your character that you play. So if you wanted to play the other characters, you can't. So even if you went 10 years, imagine that, except times every character in that game, and then times the money amount for every character in that game. This game is not made for regular people. This game is made for freaking whales, and holy heck, this is such a grindy game that you're not going to be able to even make it. I hate the fact that this kind of stuff is still existing, and this better not be successful. If this is successful, it's going to start stripping into our games. We need to stop it before it gets to... I do not want to have to wake up the next day, and I keep using that phrase, wake up, and find out that my games are now going to be the point of grindness, and that I just bought a game to basically grind, and I might as well not even bother. I mean, literally, it's maybe free to play, but it's not free at all. It's free to play. It's free to pay. You pay for the content this time. You have 10 years worth of grind. You have $100,000 worth to pay just to get to the content. There is nothing here that's going to basically make me convinced otherwise that this game is free to play. You can play, and they keep giving you boilerplate response saying no, it's free, no, you can play, it's all right, you can play it, any free to play player can do this. No, they can't. So stop. Whoever is at Blizzard, stop it and stop lying. We both know this game is literally made for the whales. We both know you're trying to make this a grind. You're trying to make this game. It literally has every single microtransaction you can think of. Diablo Immortal is basically a den for every single... Sorry, I ate recently. For every single greedy microtransaction you can possibly think of. It is literally there, and I already told you they threw the kitchen sink, but they threw the kitchen sink and then went past the kitchen sink and then threw something else and then threw something else that's not the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink is nothing now. This is nothing. This is literally... The other mortar is literally the epitome of disgustingness. And what's the ironic, how greedy this game is? The irony is that it's called Diablo Immortal, and it's basically one of the 7 endless sins, in which I can't even say full name because at this point YouTube can go demonetize me for anything. But Diablo Immortal is basically the embodiment of the 7 endless ends. Literally, it's that. It is the... How ironic is that this game is like this? This is the epitome of greed. This is the epitome of egregious. This is literally the epitome of every single thing. It's literally past that point. We thought, and then some. It's far worse than any of us could have imagined. We thought it was going to be bad, but we didn't think it was going to be far worse than we could possibly imagine. This game literally is basically beyond belief disgusting. It is greedy. It is grindy. It is paywally, and it is costly. This game does not need to exist, and for the love of everything, if you're going to argue with me, then you are not winning this. This is not a debatable thing. This game is grindy beyond belief. And if you're literally still planning to pay for this, then you are one of the people who are a problem to this game. You're a problem to gaming in general, and you're basically one of the reasons why these things exist. I'm not joking. If you are literally don't care and literally still pay for this stuff, you are literally the reason why gaming is slowly dying, because you basically don't care, because you for some reason love the feeling of spending money and are addicted to basically rolling, getting, and farming and grinding. I don't know why you want to pay for this, but I don't know what I have to say. I don't know what else to say. Anyone who's basically supporting this, you are the problem, and you're the reason why gaming is starting to go into this direction. Wake up and start fighting back. I mean, literally, I am upset here. I know I'm upset here, but seriously, you need to fight back, please. I'm sorry that I was getting upset, but you have to realize that if you support this, you have no love for it. And if you go into debt because of this game, because people can go into debt, because you think this is a fun thing. No, people actually will go into debt like this, and if you start crying about it, it's the only person you have to blame is yourself, right? I'm sorry, I had to say it, but at this point, I don't know what else to say. I mean, we have been trying to stop these kind of things from game to game, but no matter what, there's always those people who are supporting of this. And right now, thankfully, there's the majority, a whole lot of people who are against Diablo Immortal, and I'm thankful for that. But for the people who are with it, the people who are making content out of this, but are not against it, and the people who are desperate enough to play this because there's nothing to play here. No, please play other Diablo games. Play any other games. Support other games. Support indie developers. Support anything. Support anyone else. Support people who make games for games. Support people who are actually making the games and actually give an F about it. Don't support this. This is literally the thing you should be fighting against, not supporting. And if you're one of those people who are so loyal and are willing to basically, and I got this phrase from Angry Joe, that you're playing and end yourself on that hill, I am so sorry that you're like that. I am so sorry that you're literally so corrupted and so brainwashed by these companies, and not just Diablo Immortal, but every other company who are so money driven to destroy their own games for profit, that I'm sorry that you're going to basically be on that hill and basically fighting to the end for something that's destroying gaming and destroying everything that fun for gaming. I mean, we have so much, you have so much to support, but you should be supporting everyone else that's actually basically making games for fun and not for profit. And yes, like I said before, and I don't know what else to say here. There is nothing I can say here to basically not say that this game is a total greed and it's basically here for only people who want to spend money and want to play the game and love spending money, splurging, I don't know. But those whales are basically doing this, and they're the ones who are doing this. You're doing this because you want to make content. You're doing this because you're loyal to Diablo for some reason, or you're loyal to Blizzard, Activision, I don't know who, but at this point, Blizzard is a shell of its former self, commanded by Activision, and I hope that after they got bought out, that this stops and they actually start making good games again. But if not, I don't know what. And for, like I said before, the people who are support of Diablo Immortal and support of any of these things, I'm sorry that you're like this. And I hope you change your ways and actually do what's right and actually fight against this. And for the people who are actually fighting against this, thank you. And I hope we can keep this up, because at this rate, because if we don't, it's going to be basically the end of gaming. We have been fighting back against this, and I will be here, even though I don't make this kind of content as often. I will be here reporting on this, because even though I'm not really basically a news thing or something, I still want to help spread the word about what is happening. Alright, that's about it. Yeah, I have nothing left to say. I already ranted enough. This video was this WTF News of Gaming is here to basically let you know that this game is basically a big dumpster fire, and you need to not support this. Go against it, fight against this kind of stuff, and don't let this game be successful. This needs to start burning to the depths of basically to the depths of the underground, and basically be gone forever. It needs to be forgotten, and these company needs to realize that if you do these kind of things, we will push back. For the love of everything, please push back against this. Alright, I have nothing left to say. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about this situation. Let me know if I missed any information. Let me know if I got some information wrong. Let me know down in the comments or anything, please. And also, please go with the Young Ed's video. He has some the information on his channel as well. But either way, please do not support this. Fight against this. We need to stop this before it starts getting too big for us to stop. Alright, so for right now, like I said, please comment. Let me know down the video down below. And yeah, I have nothing left to say. Comment, subscribe, press the black bell next to the subscribe button, like the video, and share the video as well, because this needs to spread, and we need to do so, and we need to make sure this spreads so that it does not basically be forgotten, but forgotten so that this game does not exist. But also remember the fact that we cannot let this kind of game, sorry, I dropped my hat on the ground, and not let this game be remembered. We need to, man, I messed up the ground thing. This game needs to remember how bad it is, and not remember how successful it is. Alright, and that's about it. And for right now, my dark minions dismissed.